I mean, I guess there is that in the hotel later, but like way, way later. It's also dumb that Antonio walls you off from getting in there, because if you could just get in here, yeah, like the enemies hit really hard, but there's like 3 really good amulets in there. I'd rather just fight the big dude that can kill me in 2 shots and cheese the fuck out of him and then get the amulet and then play through the whole rest of the game to get there. But it's cool. This part of the game also takes a long fucking time, to be honest. I mean, watching it, you don't think it does, but the backtracker you have to do everything in here is so fucking annoying. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip all the side quest bullshit, at least for now, and I'll come do it later. Except for the quartz. Everything that is tied to a quartz I'll probably do. Because quartz is good. You fucking shit targeting system. I don't think I forgot about you, handsome. I didn't forget about you. Who could forget about you? Tuxedo Man number 27. You know what, I gotta say, that's another thing real quick. Now that I'm playing this game again, I can actually stop and, like, notice details for this kind of shit. I love this kind of, like, iconography because you can tell there's gonna be a shortcut there later. I actually like that. It's really good for navigation. Like, there's a certain appeal, statically, to Dark Souls and fumbling in the dark and not knowing where the hell your shortcuts are and not being able to make sense of the navigation and everything like that. But it's kind of a breath of fresh air to be able to premeditate a idea of where to go. Like, in advance, I guess. That's cool, I just wanted to take the butler with the gun out. We have to get a little bit more in damage just for quality of life, because it takes 3 hits to kill these guys, and I'd prefer it to be 2. But that's fine. Pick up the item, dickhead. Oh yeah, our defense frames. We might want to think about putting those on. Yeah, see, that doesn't even over-encumber us yet. So I think one of the first things I want to try to get when I get the quartz for it is I want to get a second Legion arm slot, but I don't think that comes until you get level 4 or 5, so that's going to be for quite a while. Beta cuck. Oh really? He hit me? Even though I moved? Are you serious? Where's my next Stargazer? Because I don't remember. I'm trying to think if I can make it all the way through the level without having to worry about going back for health, because I really don't want to, but I did just get the shortcut. I could always just run past these idiots. Yeah, my Stargazer is right there, fuck it. I didn't rest at it on the way in. Probably should have done that. Alright, fuck health. We'll go for some more damage at this point. I need more technique. We're going to be going for technique and motivity both, by the way. But I'm probably only going to invest like 20 in motivity instead of 30. And it's also funny because like this game doesn't really restrict you with needing to meet minimum level requirements to be able to use different things. And that's kind of one of the things I like the most about it. Is it plays to its level of customizability and quality, which I think is really neat. Because, like, in Dark Souls, if you want to use a certain weapon, you have to have 15 dex and, like, 17 of this or whatever, and you end up wasting a whole bunch of levels for something you'd just rather not have to use levels for. Which is kind of annoying. Oh, that's right, you can't backstab these guys. Yeah, I forgot that's a double swing. Alright. You got it, champ. I'm proud of you. For like the 2 seconds you're alive. I forgot an item back there. How dare I? How is my fucking toucan Sam nose not picking up on all the shiny trinkets that there is to pick? Oh, a Gemini emergency protection. I don't think I used a single one of those throughout my other fucking playthrough. Again, standing testament to the fact that you get 75 consumable items that you do nothing with later that literally just bog down your person. I'm not really getting used for any of them, to be honest. Like, you maybe use them like 3 or 4 times throughout the game, depending on what kind of situation you're in. Oh, what? I thought that was the one where he rears back and charges forward. Bullets do a lot of damage, dude. I mean, I've put like, what, 4 or 5 levels into health. That's still quite a bit of damage. Maybe I can make like a fine bureaucrat. See if I can petition everybody around here for some fucking tchotchkes. And some wing wangs and some fucking snowballs and some Twinkies and some Hostess chocolates. I was gonna say I'm waiting for that noise. Okay, so the guy over here is gonna see me if I go that way, so let's go this way. Yeah, backstab him with the iframes. Pull this guy. Dodge out of the range of the throwable. Perfect. Shit. Really does feel like Bloodborne the very beginning of this game. I think after that, though, it kind of evens out. Like, it kind of maintains a similar air in that kind of way, like with how everything develops and like how everything becomes more clear and like more pertinent, but I think outside of that, very, very different. Okay, I get it. I got a throwing cell. Can I go up the fucking ladder, please? Yeah, I had a feeling you might do that. I think I'm also going to put a decent stock in stamina too, because I think that was one of the problems with my other playthrough, is I was doing really good damage, but I really couldn't get all that aggressive on anything, so... That was way off. Okay. Way off again. There we go. Much better. Yeah, I was gonna say, he's not gonna die from that. Die from that, though. Yeah, dude doesn't really like spanking, so I think that was a little bit of overstimulation for the lad. Poor guy. It looks like I look like after I've had a few too many Jose Cuervo mixers. Jose Cuervos. I think I was thinking of cheese, so I was like, I literally just dyslexic that whole joke. Fuck. It's okay. You know what I meant.
Why, I know. Don't worry. I won't cause any trouble. For your information.
Okay, let's buy this thing, because we didn't use this thing before, and part of my whole thing is to use different weapons this playthrough, so let's buy this, and let's use this. That could be fun. We don't have enough money to level up twice now, which sucks, but that's fine. Go a little bit more in Vit. Let's see what our damage potential with this thing is compared. So we're doing a bit less physical damage, but we get Electric Blitz attack, and we get Generate and Rush Smash. So it takes up a little bit more Fable use, but we get some new stuff to play around with. I've never used this weapon before, so I have no idea what the hell this thing does. Okay, apparently it fucking kills the hell out of shit and it beats ass. Okay. Pretty sure I pressed L right there, but whatever. I like the way it swings. More so than liking the way it swings, I like how I'm not deflecting and bouncing off the wall like a freaking rogue pinball every 5 seconds. I can't wait to see what the DLC weapons are like. Also, I'm not gonna lie, it's really neat to have a status this early in the game, and I think that's why they put that weapon there, because puppets are weak to shock. You can just buy this thing for 1200 and just freaking wreak havoc on all the puppets here. Okay, I don't have a similar swing pattern to what I had before, so I'm trying to be careful with the fucking butterfly instead of it floating a weird way that directs my camera a different way and almost makes me runs off the goddamn roofs. Okay. Let's go down this side first, because I feel like I always neglect this side. I don't know why, but I feel like I always forget it. Bam, one-shotted. Oh shit. Where the fuck? Man. Come here, puppy. You're cool. You're cool! Fuck off! You get the fucking dog out of the way. Howdy doody, dickhead. Ain't worried about you, Chief. I parried, you fucking cocksucker. Your tuxedo ain't that nice, bitch. Fuck out of here, bro. Last thing I'm trying to do is get dicked down by a gentleman in a dark alley. Not what I'm going for here. Okay. Let's pull out some gear. Literally.
Who is it? Oh, Murphy's. I wish I was like him.
Petrification disease, that's right. Oh yeah, so that reminds me to say, suffice to say, I did a little bit of lore digging. So it turns out Sophia was actually just a human that ascended into a godlike form, or a godlike deity, or something. And her compatibility with the Ergo experimentation is actually what the source of the petrification disease is. But I was right in the essence that it affects organic matter and inorganic matter differently. So that is very much a thing, but I didn't pick up on the essence or the origin of it. Or like where it came from or originated from. So there's that little tidbit of lore detail bullshit for you. Just in case you're like me and are trying to figure the fucking hell out of the story, because I still don't understand all of it. Which again, I think is a good enough excuse to abide a second playthrough. Okay, this is the one where I get the amulet, right? Okay, I don't want to use that. I'm going to be seeing Elidoro eventually, and I don't really have use for that amulet. Relic, whatever. Nope, it's just a star fragment. Okay, not going to be using any of those. Alright, so now it's off to the Mad Donkey, I believe. Oh wait, no, we have to kill the big policeman guy with the baton, don't we? The baton is another one of those weapons that I didn't really get around to using. So I'm kind of curious to see how the baton would work as well. But I do think it's a motivity weapon, not a technique weapon. Then again, I'm quite certain that this is also a motivity weapon. Yeah, it's a D in technique and a B in motivity. Or a C in motivity. So it might be beneficial if we start pumping motivity now. Because regardless of whatever investment we're due, we still get damage return out of it, which is good. Yeah, see, that damage is fucking stupid early game. Just made mincemeat out of this bitch. Ain't fucking nothing. Okay, so we'll come trigger the lady now. We'll go pick up her dumb baby, but I'm not gonna come back here to deliver it until later.
She said the baby was at City Hall. Should we check it out?
I have to come back here anyway for that stupid apartment code. But then again, I always take the elevator shortcut to get there. Hey, that's new. Warning, petrification disease quarantine zone. No trespassers. Everyone is a patient or a lunatic. Yeah, I don't know. That lady seemed pretty nice, except for the fact that she was going on about a baby that doesn't actually exist, you know? Maybe that's what they mean by lunatic, but I ain't one to judge, you know? I'm a puppet boy. Like, fucking pathetic. Give me that shit. Alright, so we have a couple options. We can go up and we can level and go down and fight the Mad Donkey, or we can fight the Mad Donkey as we are and level later. Because the Mad Donkey doesn't give you an Ergo. I don't really need anything from this guy. I do need a bit of motivity, so we'll go summon motivity. There is one thing, however, there is one downside about these weapons that I don't like. If they come innate charged with a auxiliary effect, you can't buff it with a different auxiliary. And I think that's fucking stupid. Like, I think you should be able to tweak the natural nature of the weapon. What are you guys making out or something? What the fuck? I thought we were gonna fight! I mean, y'all can't fight anyway. Like, you're gay. You obviously can't fight. Like, I'm kidding. But yeah, like, I think it's weird that you can't override the natural nature of a weapon to, befit something else. Okay, we can cheese this guy in a very funny way, because this guy isn't really a threat anyway. So let's see. What can we have fun with? Throw a couple of these at him.
You know what caused the puppet frenzy, don't you? You're their maker, practically their...
Oh yeah, so that's another thing. I don't know if Geppetto himself caused the puppet frenzy, because, like, to my knowledge, what it seems like Romeo was made as a conduit or a vessel to be able to control the other puppets, like, autonomously, without control. And I think only Geppetto has the life to be able to grant life to shit. I think only he has the ability to do that. So, like, I don't know if Romeo died and then was reanimated and then used to control the puppets. I don't know how that works. You are not very bright, are you? He just rolled out? What a Chad. Dude. Oh, I hate his delayed shit, man. See, because every time I take a swing, then he doesn't delay, but every time I go for him, then he does. Giga Chad asshole, look at that. He doesn't even have to worry about backstabs. Fucking crazy. I parried, you fucking cocksucker. That was like the one time I was actually confident in the parry, too. And that time.
Stop showing up already.
Oh, come on. I thought I could do another parry right there. Yeah, I'm not about to die to you, cocksucker. Like, no fucking way, homie. That dude is a bastard. He has, like, really quick sweeps, and then he has, like, really, really, really fast sweeps that are, like, what the fuck? I can never tell what he's gonna do. I think it's a proximity thing, but I can't quite get a finger in it. You know what I mean? That's not a bloody hand joke. That's more of a fucking finger sex joke. You know what I mean. Shut up. He's like, oh my god, my son's a virgin. Shit.